We recognize that some terrible things have happened here in the past.
The big question is, we have this consent decree, we have these progress reports, but are we really seeing change 5 years later?
This settlement agreement envisions substantial reforms that must be fully implemented and practiced to perfection by all members of the MPD at all times.
So, of course, we have what's called the state consent decree, and that is where we are right now.
It's called a consent decree, a court enforceable agreement.
I feel optimistic. The agreement isn't change in and of itself, but it charts a clear roadmap to it.
And it essentially gives you a handbook of what should be happening. So when you talk about a consent decree, you talk about digging into the city of Minneapolis and its police department. There's just a lot there. And there's a lot of red flags. They have high turnover, inadequate staffing. And some of these positions are in oversight and accountability. And that's the struggle.
Many of them said how frustrated they were to see people not being held accountable for things that they knew they should be held accountable for. It wasn't good for the officers themselves.
1,100 cases had not yet been reviewed. Now, this could be when maybe an officer uses chemical spray, maybe when they use a certain pressure point technique. Those cases hadn't been touched either. When you have certain cases, especially when it reaches the level of, if you're talking about something as severe as officer-involved shootings, these are, of course, cases that need to be reviewed. So when you talk about understaffing and not having the people who can properly review those, you have a problem.